Hello everyone out there, this is Bankole Adeyemi again with another video that will make online teaching and learning very simple for every one of us as teachers and school owners. Today I want to talk about Class Dojo. Class Dojo is an application used for online teaching and learning, but it is not commonly used. It is rarely used here. However, it is the best application I have seen so far as online teaching and learning is concerned. So, because it is not commonly used, I want to start this video from the very scratch, from the point of downloading the application from Google Play Store till the point of using it. So, but because I have crossed all those stages, it's not easy for me to go back and start all over again. But not to worry, I have taken some screenshots along the way that will guide your own way too. So let me begin by showing you some pictures of what you see that will guide you as you intend to download the app and make use of it. Let me start with pictures like I said. So when you go to Google Play Store, type Class Dojo in the search bar. If you are given this, then you are good to go. Just install the application. After installing it, it will ask you what you want to register as. Is it as a teacher, as a parent, as a school leader, or as a student? These are the 4 categories of people that make use of Class Dojo, and all of them, they interact just like a community in the physical world. That is one of the high points of Class Dojo, or one of the edges that Class Dojo has over all other applications. So if you are a teacher, you register as a teacher, you look for the name of your school in the app. That means the owner of your school, the proprietor of your school must have registered before you, and the name of your school is already in the database of Class Dojo, so you can just search for it. Just like I'm showing you here, these are names of schools all over the world that are using it. This is the name of my own school. So if your class teacher or your proprietor has registered, the name of your school will be in their database, so you can just register as a teacher, look for the name of your school, and you are good to go. So these are the pictures that I think are sufficient to guide your way. So now let's go into the main job for today, launching the application and making use of the application. So this is the icon of Class Dojo on my phone. I'll tap it. So this is the first page it should bring you. Whether you're a new user or an old user, this is the very first page it will bring you. So we have demo class. This demo class is an inbuilt guide towards making use of the application. That's one of the high points of the application. Like I said, it even comes with a guide that can guide you, with a demo that can guide you on how to make use of the application. Apart from that, so you see the classes that you have created, or a bar for you to create a new class. If you have to create a new class, you just type on this bar. But because the classes I have here, they are new classes too, there's no need for me to create a new class. I will just click on this one and I'll show you what I want to show you in this SS3 class. But apart from that, the name of your school will be at the bottom here, and the invited teachers too will also be here. That's just to show you the first interface. Now the first thing, how to create a class, is very simple. Just type on this. Just type this. Then you will ask the class name. What's the name of the class you are creating? Is it Basic 4 or Basic 5 or SS1 or SS3, whatever? You just type it here. Let me say SS1. SS1. So which grade is that? SS1 should be the 10th grade. So what do you want to share? Sharing point. What do you want to share? This means that in communicating messages to the parents of your students, what are the things you want them to know about your student? Is it positive alone? By default, positive is highlighted, or is it both positive and negative? If it is both positive and negative, you want your parents to know about your children, you click all. And if you don't want them to know anything at all, you click none, and that is not the best. If you choose none, you have already defeated one of the benefits. You have already lost one of the benefits that Class Dojo has to offer you. that other applications are not offering you. So it's either you click positive, that you want the parents of your children to know positive aspects of their children's development alone, or you click all. I'll prefer all, so that they too will help you if you are having any difficulty in trying to build the child the way the child should grow. They too will be able to render help from home. So that is it. So after that, you click on this check mark. So it's creating your class. So welcome to class dojo. Add my class. Your class is created already, SS1. So after creating your class, edit class icon, that is sufficient. Class name, I think I typed that earlier on. That is sufficient. Edit student's name of student. I'll come back to all those. That's why I didn't want to come through this process. We'll come back to all this later. So starting from here, SS1 is created already. So the next thing is adding students to the class. Let me use SS3 that I've been using before. So these are the students I have in class already. These are just pictures to depict them. Their names are written under Babatunde, Bankole, Ibrahim, Yusuf, and so on. If I want to add a student now, I will just click on this add button. Do that, I will have to type the full name of the child. Let me say Chike Unamdi. That's the name of my child. After that, I'll click add Chike. So you will see that, okay, it's mistakenly typed as Choke, but no problem. You can edit it here. It's not Choke, it is Chike. So I come here, edit it, and I'm done. I click on the check mark. So the name has been edited. It is Chike Unamdi. So I am done with adding of the student name. For example, that is a new student I want to add to my class. So this is your class. This is what your class looks like. So at the bottom here, we have some icons. You can see classroom. That's where we are now. After that, we see tools, we see share, we see class story, we see messages. I'm going to explain each of these in different videos because I don't want the video to be a single one that will be too voluminous. I want it to be very easy for you to access so that you can specifically get what you are looking for. So this is the classroom where we are now. What can we do in the classroom? Let me quickly talk about that. In the classroom, we can have students just like I showed you earlier on, and we can do some other things. You come to this top here, click on this icon. You can connect parents, you can add parents, add students, and add teachers. That will be all I want to talk about in this video. So how do we add parents? Just click on connect parents. So it will give you the names of your students that you have in class and whether you want to add their parents. If you want to add their parents, if for example I want to add Babatunde's parent, I will just click on this. After that, you ask me for their email address. After typing the email address, I click on invite. Once you send that, because I didn't type any email address, that's why it's giving you this. If you type the email address there and you click on invite, it will send an invite to the parent, just like I did to this child's parent, Ibrahim K's parent. This is the email address, and it tells me pending. I've sent an invite to that parent. Now, how do we add teachers? It's simple. To just the same way, you click on teachers, add co-teachers. Just to add co-teachers, click on add co-teachers. So you click on invite co-teachers to your class. You type the teacher's email here and you invite to. Like you can see, I've invited some teachers pending. I've invited these two teachers, but perhaps they've not received the email, so they've not responded. So that is the way we add students, add parents, and add teachers. Now,
the adding of student that we have done is just for us alone. The student doesn't know that we have added him or her. So to add the student, to make the student know that we have added him or her, we need to click on this icon. We click on this icon to add student. So connect student. Then you click on get class code. There is a class code with which your student will be able to access your class, and there are two ways that your student can do that. If your student is using an Android phone or a tablet, the student will be expected to screen this QR code to be able to join the class. But if your student is not using that, maybe the phone your student is using is not as big or as sophisticated as that, he's using just an ordinary phone, you can ask for text code. This is his text code. You just send this text code to the child, and the child will be able to come to the class by just typing this code. So that is the way we add students, parents, and teachers to our class. Now let me talk about just one more thing before I go here. In the class, we also mark attendance. We mark attendance in the class. If, for example, I want to mark attendance, this is it. Just click on it, and there are several ways you can mark the attendance. You can either mark all of them absent, or just one of them. This is the only one that is absent, for example. And besides, if you are not pleased with this, you want to mark them in another way. They came to school but they are late. This is late, yellow. They came early, and so on and so forth. So that is it. Mark all late, mark all absent, mark all left early, mark all present, and so on and so forth. So that is the way we do that. As you can see at the bottom here, this is the attendance for May 15th, depending on what happened in that class today. So we can see this is something that is really not present in many other applications, like I said. So Class Dojo is just like your physical class taken online. Apart from teaching and learning that you do, your class can also show human relation just like you should do. So this is why I'm going to stop here for now. I'll come your way soon with another video in this series on how we can use Class Dojo. Till then, stay blessed and bye.